So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Griffin. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. Now Griffin. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
A 1st down carry for Smith. Strong running at the 30. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. A handoff to Smith. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And we always talk about sacks as a sign of defensive pressure. But the Lions also talked about how you affect a quarterback in the pocket. They had the fewest quarterback pressures in the entire league last year. So upgrading, that was a priority. And the front office appears to have gotten it done. There's a sack right there.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Jackson. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, George. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He'll bite, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
The score, Niners 10, Lions nothing.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Smith. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Lions, nothing.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Smith. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Jackson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On the carry, here's Smith. Smith with a 1st down and more. Touchdown, 49ers. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's George. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Griffin. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
17, Lions 7. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 83 yards. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Niners 24, Lions 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A big play there for Detroit. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Extra point try by Bailey. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Niners 24, Lions 14.
kick it away after the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one.
There he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Lions 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play action with Griffin. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Griffin.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Lamar Jackson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Lloyd. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And down to the 20. A big play there just before halftime.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the give, the fullback Tolbert. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Going deep here for Bryant. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Niners 45. Lions 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. From the gun on third down, Griffin. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Detroit. On first down, Griffin. He finds his man, complete. That's George. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Play action, it's Griffin. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. From the gun, it's Griffin. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. They go play action with Jackson, rolling to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Now it's Jackson. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Niners get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Lions 29.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
Lions 29.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Griffin. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Lions on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Griffin. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 15. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And, oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Third down.
Again, it's Smith. And shedding through the tackle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54. Report.
They'll run for it here with Smith. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Going deep here for Bryant. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
29.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Ready for this? They still playing
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Trey Flowers. No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Griffin. Dancing to his left. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Griffin. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 49ers' 25-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
On 3rd down, it's George. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Switch. Switch. 18 rattle. 18 rattle. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to